ticket need?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Okay. So generally, what it means, what change request will have, I'll tell you. Okay.
Okay,
So
sure.
yeah, yeah. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions till now? Is it clear, everyone? Any other questions? Any other questions, please? No, huh? Fine. So I told you, right, we have to raise a change request. Okay. So why we have to raise a change request, I'll explain again. So generally in the organization, if it is a production server and all, okay, if it is a production server, so you should be very careful with the production servers. You cannot do whatever you want on the production servers without having proper approvals. So how you are going to a proper approval, how you are going to take the approval? So for that, this change request will help you. Change request is a ticket. Change, the meaning of this means you are changing something in the server. You are changing, patching means you are changing server, right? You are changing something on the server, right? So that's why if you are changing, even though you are rising, you are running a script also, it is going to change the server state. Not sure what that script will do, right? It might delete one table. Yesterday we have 10 tables in the database. Now we have 9 tables. You are going to delete or drop one table using script. Yesterday 10, now 9 tables. That is a change, right? Yesterday one image is there with 10 tables. Today another image is there with 9 tables. Means you are changing something. You are changing settings of the SQL server. Yesterday one setting is there. Now one setting is there. You are changing something. That changes should be done without proper change request. It should be done with the change request only. Change request is a ticket. Okay. Those who are changing, those who are applying changes on the servers, they have to raise a change request. If you are doing any changes from the SQL server side, SQL DBA will raise a change request. If Windows team is doing any changes on the Windows machine, Windows team will raise a change request. If network team is doing any changes on the network side, network team will raise a change request. Like that, storage team will raise a change request. That means you are changing something on the application. For that we have to raise one ticket. Hey guys, we are changing something, we are applying patching, or we are running a script. So generally, if you want to do anything on the server, you have to raise a change request. Not running select queries and all. Select queries you can run it. If you are running some insert queries or delete queries, some alter queries, or if you are changing server settings, or if you are patching SQL server, if you are removing SQL server, if you are upgrading SQL server, if you are uninstalling SQL server, if you are installing SQL server, in all these cases you have to raise a change request, guys. Clear? Is it clear? So what will happen if you raise a change request? I'll tell you the process. If you raise a change request, how to raise a change request? We will have a ticketing tool. Okay, we will have ticketing tool. Using this ticketing tool, we will raise a change request. The famous ticketing tool is Snow. Snow means service now. Yes means service now. Okay, Snow means service now ticketing tool. We'll raise a ticket using the Snow tickets, guys. Okay, so generally Snow means if you raise a ticket, you will get a ticket format. Simple, guys. If your internet is not working, okay, what you will do? You will open Act application, you will raise a ticket. So they are going to give you one ticket number like this Act. Okay, something number will be there. This is your inquiry number. In the same way, if you raise a change request, the format of the ticket will be like this. The format of the ticket will be like this. Okay, like this kind of change ticket will be there. If you are using service now, we have another ticketing tool also, Jira. If you are using Jira, ticket format will be different, guys. So now what will happen once you raise a change request? What will happen? Okay, so from SQL DBA side, you raise a change request, right? Windows team also will do some changes every weekend, right? Network team also will do some changes from the network side. Storage team also will do some changes from the storage side. So they will raise all the change requests, guys. Means your team, DBA team will raise a change request. Windows team will raise a change request. Network team will raise a change request. Like that, multiple change requests will be there. Okay. So in the organization, every weekend cab meeting will be there. Cab. What is this cab, guys? Cab meeting. Not Ola cab and all. Change advisory board. Okay, in the organization we'll have a meeting every week, either Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. Generally Tuesday or Wednesday it will be there. Cab meeting will be there. What is this meeting, guys? Cab meeting, change advisory board. In that meeting all the big heads will be there, like from if it is a small startup company, CEO also sometimes he will join. If it is a startup company, CEO also will join. If it is a big company, and all managers, vice presidents, directors, okay, technical people, everyone will be joined, guys, right? So here in this meeting it will be like around 1 hour or 2 hours based on the changes. So in this meeting they will discuss what changes are there in this week. Okay, DBA side we have one change. So those who raised, say for example, Muni raised this change request. Muni has to attend this meeting, change meeting. Muni has to, these people are there, right? They will ask, hey Muni, why you raised this change request? Muni has to answer. As per the security vulnerability, to avoid security vulnerabilities, we have to patch the SQL server. It's a regular activity. Regularly we are going to do the patchings and all. Then they will ask you one common question: have you tested it on the non-prod servers? Muni has to answer, yes, we have tested it on the non-prod servers, it is succeeded. Then finally these people are going to approve the change. Okay, once these people approve the change, once they're satisfied with your answers, then only they will approve your change. If you don't raise the proper change request, or incomplete details are there, or there is no mail approval, see in this change request you have to attach Smith email approval. Who is Smith? Application owner. Just now we just attach it, right? So this email approval, whatever conversation is there, this email approval you have to attach in the change request. Guys, don't worry about it. This is just a process. You have to know, it's not a DBA task, but you have to know this process. Why? Because once you go to the organization, generally you have to do these kind of things and all, raising change requests and all. I cannot show you, that is a different tool, right? We have to use Outlook, we have to use ServiceNow and all. So we don't have licensing versions of ServiceNow and all. So just
Shanmugh,
try
I
to,
have a doubt.
yes, yes, please.
Who will give us all these patches? I mean, which team will
No,
provide us
I'll tell you,
patch?
I'll tell you. We'll discuss. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Right, up to here, is it clear, guys? Everyone,
Got it, sir.
right?
Hello.
So yes, yes, please.
Change education DBA same all database.
Sorry, we have to.
Change request ticket. So suppose in all database and Oracle and
Yeah, yeah,
MySQL
yeah, will be there. Yeah, Oracle team will have
same.
their own change request. Yeah, Oracle team
mm,
will have change request. MySQL team will have their own change request. Like that, how
Same.
many applications? Not same. See,
mm,
in DBA team, we will include our server name, SQL DB
okay.
server name. We will include. We have to follow the steps. We'll include
Okay.
whatever steps you are going to do in the patching. We have to include the steps in that particular
Okay. Okay.
DBA team, SQL DBA team change request. Oracle team,
Okay.
they will have their own steps, they will have their own servers, right? They will include those steps and all.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Clear, guys? Once this change approved, then only you are proceed to apply the patches. Don't think once customer approved you can apply the patches. This is strictly for prod servers. Yes, yes. Any questions? 1 minute. Tamkin, Zuberian, Tamkin?
Yes, sir.
Ah, done, done, done. Thank you. Who is this 6550507?
I don't know, sir.
Ah, okay, that's fine. I'm asking you. Okay, okay, fine. Who is this 65507? Please don't join with the numbers, passcodes, and all. Okay, please let me know. I'll rename it for you. Who is this 65507? 65507. Okay, just send a message. Okay, fine. Right, guys, so once, is it clear up to now, everyone? Please, is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Any
Yes,
doubts,
yes.
any questions? Chalo, now the change is approved. There are some cases that if Muni is not answering, or if Muni is not joined, Muni shift is completed, you might get it out, sir, my shift is completed, do I need to attend the meeting? Generally it's good to attend the meeting, those who raised a change request. If not, someone will be there, right, from the DBA team. 24/7 support we have to give, right? Muni has to tell to his colleague, hey Suresh, okay, I raised a change request, please attend the meeting today. And like they will going to ask same questions. If Suresh raised a change request, Muni will answer if Muni is in the shift. Okay, so sometimes DBA manager will attend this call. He is going to represent all the changes from the DB team. It depends upon the organization, guys. Sometimes those who raise a change request, he has to attend that cab meeting and he has to answer the questions. Sometimes if anyone is there in the shift, they have to attend and they have to answer the questions from the DB team. Sometimes team lead or manager will attend the meeting and from the team 10 changes are there. The team lead will represent all the 10 changes. These changes are from my team. So we are doing this, that, and he is going to make sure that all the 10 changes are approved. Clear? Once the change is approved, then you are good to start the patching, guys. Okay, this meeting will be completed on Wednesday, right? Imagine it was completed on Wednesday 10 p.m. right? Now you are ready to patch on Saturday. Once the patch is approved, once the change is approved, you cannot do immediately. So we have a window, right? Scheduled window, right? Saturday morning 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. we have a scheduled window, right? During that time you have to apply the patches. Chalo, this is the process to apply the patches, guys.
Shanmugh, I have a doubt.
Yes, please.
So after getting approval from this superiors and all, then only we are supposed to do patching?
Yes.
Okay.
Without
so
approval,
have to wait till that.
Yes, you have to wait.
Okay.
If they are not approving, then you have to follow up. Either they have to deny it or they have to approve it.
Okay.
If they are denying with proper reason, they have to deny. Why? Because it's your responsibility. Your manager, imagine I told you, right, 100 servers are there. Your
Yes.
manager will distribute the servers. Imagine you have a team of 10 people are there. He is going to distribute 10 servers. Say, if these 10 servers, you have to take care of it for this quarter. Hey, some Suresh, hey, Muni, these 10 servers, you have to take care of it. Like that, 10 servers he is going to distribute.
Shanmugh, what if they are denying? What will be the next process? I mean, what are the steps that
next process, nothing. If he is denying for this week, might be some other changes there on that server. That might be one reason why. Because generally managers will be there, right? Application owners will be, means generally managers, they know the impact of the patching. They are denying for this week means they might give you approval for the next week. They will tell you, in this week we are having some Windows patches. Please schedule the patches.
Based on the priority patches,
Correct.
they'll approve or deny the
correct
updates, right?
Yes.
Shanmugh, write me if I'm wrong. Is it patching a daily activity or
No. It's not
activity?
a daily. No.
Okay.
Not a daily activity. We'll slowly go. Okay, we'll discuss when we have to
Sure.
do patching and all. Okay. Is it clear till now, everyone?
Yeah, Shanmugh.
Yes, Shanmugh, I have one question.
Yes, please.
Actually, in testing, what is the duration? You have to patch that SQL server. It is kind of how much duration we have to patch that server and
See,
what is
there is no duration to patch the servers generally. Quarterly will do the patches. Generally, quarterly will do, half yearly will do, yearly will do. I'll tell you, we have different types of patches, right? So during that time, I'll tell you. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Right, 100 servers are there. So 10 servers will be taken care by one DBA. So then it's your responsibility. If the customer is not approved, then you just have to keep pending. You have to write a reason why he is not approving and all. And then your manager or team lead will follow up how many servers are patched this weekend, next weekend, like that. He is going to give you some time, 2 months time, 3 months time, or 1 quarter time he'll give. In that quarter, you have to patch all 100 servers, guys. Okay, if that application owner is not approving the patching for this weekend, again you have to follow up with him next weekend when it is possible, let us know. Then by that time we'll apply the patches and all. We have to obey whatever application is owner is there. Why? Because we are working for the application only. Whatever it's a responsibility of the application owner, it's the final decision will be taken by the application owner. So whenever he will say, then only we have to apply the patches. No, my manager said you have to apply this weekend and all. You cannot argue with them. Ultimate decision is application owner only. He will take the decision when we have to patch the servers. As per his decision only, we have to patch the servers, guys. Clear, Jaif? Right.
Yes, Shanmugh, thank you.
Done. So this is the process. Now, patching precautions are there. Patching precautions. So what precautions you have to take before patching? What and all precautions you have to take before patching? Can anyone tell me any precautions? Just guess it. What kind of precautions?
Database backup.
Okay, fine. Next.
We should check that how many services are running on the particular
Okay,
instance.
fine. Next, control Z. Next,
We need to know what are the services are like DBs are up and running.
okay, fine. Right, okay. So let's discuss about the patching precautions. Before discussing patching precautions, what we can do, let's start this VM, okay? I'm just starting the VM, okay? So we'll discuss, okay? In the meantime, VM will be started, okay? Chalo, we have C1, right? Right. Right, okay. So we have to, we'll discuss about the patching precautions, right? Directly straight away we cannot patch the server. We have to take some precautions before patching. Guys, patching hardly, I told you, na, it's very simple. Doing patching is very, very simple, guys. Hardly it will take 5 minutes to initiate the patching. Hardly it will take 10 to 15 minutes to complete the patching. Believe me, it don't take much time, okay? But precautions and all, you have to take care of it, okay? The whole session, the morning session completely will discuss about the patching. So why we have to discuss all these things is it's a critical activity, guys. If you don't take care of these precautions and process and all, again it will be a big trouble. And even in the interview also they will ask you how you will patch the servers and all. Generally how people will answer, I'll copy the patch file and I am going to open the patch file with run as admin mode and I am going to next and patch the servers. They are not expecting this type of answers from you guys, okay? They need process. What is the difference between a real time guy, a genuine guy, and a fake candidate? Generally a genuine guy will explain the process, guys. They want to know the process, what process you are following in your organization. So if you are not explaining about the process of patching, definitely they are not going to treat that, even though you are telling the correct answer, but they are not going to satisfy with the answers, guys. Imagine 10 people are there in the interview panel, in the interview 10 people are there, 10 students are there, 10 students attended the interview, guys. So only one student explained with the process. Other 9 students, they also explained answers and all. But one student explained the answers with the complete process and all. They will be impressed with the process. And another advantage is, if you explain the process, if you know the things, if you explain the process, it will take at least 2 to 3 minutes, right? Imagine if the interview is for 30 minutes, whatever you know, if you explain, so you are happily, you know the answer for this patching. So try to spend 5 minutes on that, explain patching process, then explain how you are going to do the patching. So if you increase the question, if you know the answers, if you try to increase the time so that you will get less questions in the 30 minutes window, right? See, simply I am going to patch the server, I'll copy the patch file, I'll download the patch file, I'll copy the patch file, I'll open run as administrator, I'll patch it, next, patch it. Hardly 1 minute it took to explain, but if you explain about the process, it will take at least 2 to 3 minutes. Hardly on 5 minutes also you can spend on this patching. So earlier you just have only 1 minute You just explained only 1 minute. Earlier you explained answer only 1 minute. 4 minutes time, extra time is there. Interviewer will ask extra questions and all. If you know the answer properly, if you took 5 minutes to explain completely, so you are going to save 4 minutes of interview time, right? That means you will get less questions, right? So try to explain with the process. One thing, you are going to save the time, you are going to get less questions. Second thing is the interviewers will be okay, they will what I can say, they will be impressed with the answers, guys. So again, try to concentrate on the process while explaining the answers. Okay, right. So what are the patching precautions we have to take? This is interview question. Definitely will get this question, guys. This is interview question. Okay, before and after patching. So generally before patching, what you have to do, you have to check how many SQL servers are running in that machine. Okay, you have to check how many SQL servers are running in that machine. Why I have to check? Why I have to check, guys? Can anyone tell me? I'm going to patch the server, guys. Okay, let me log in and let me check the IP address of this machine. I want to patch the server.
For example, if two services are running, after patching only one service is running, that is the problem, right? So that's
very good. Close to the answer, okay? But good try. Any other answers, guys? Why we have to check?
Because sometimes on a same VM we may have more than one instance, right?
Very good, yes.
So after the patching, if you do the VM restart, then the other system also may affect. So have to cross check.
Who is that?
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi, super Lakshmi. Okay, super. Okay, so guys, it's very important that you have to cross check how many. Let me connect to the server first. How many instances are there in that machine? Why? Imagine, okay, so now you took the approval for book my cab, right? Imagine two servers, two instances are there. Another server is like another server is might be another application is running on another instance. Okay, so imagine book 1 minute. Let me accept. Right. So book my time sheet, book my time. So this application is running on one DB server. This application is running on another DB server. Imagine these two DB servers are two instances, one DB instance, another. Imagine these two instances are running on the same Windows machine. Okay, imagine these two Windows machines are SQL servers are running on the same IP config. What is the IP address? 192.168.0.160. Okay. So this is also running on 192.168.0.1. It was locked. 192. Right. Okay. So this DB instance is running on 192.168.0.160. This is also running on the same. Why? Because we can install up to 50 instances, right? You can install up to 50 instances, right? So book my cab application DB server is also running on 160. Book my time DB server is also running on 160. Two instances are there. Let me connect to this instance. 192.168.0.160. 0.160. Okay. Administrator 1 2 3. Yes. Right, now I connected to the server, guys. Okay, now I connected to the server. So this is my server. So I know in this server we have how many instances we have? Anyone remember how many instances we have in this server? 50. Yeah. How many instances we installed in this server?
I think only one, sir.
Only one.
Are you
Two
sure?
instances.
Two instances, 2022 or 9.
Very good. Okay, we have installed two instances. Okay, we have installed two instances. One is 2022 and one is 2019. How to check how many instances are there? Hmm?
Services.msc, sir.
We can check in multiple ways. We can use services.msc, we can use configuration manager, we can use, what is the other way, guys? Can anyone tell me other way other than the services.msc configuration manager? Hmm? Clear, huh? Clear, huh? Clear, huh? Are you sure? You joined in the middle, right? Are you sure? Okay, done. Right, okay, just go to this SQL services. See here, this is one instance and this is another instance. So I have two instances are running. Imagine this is default instance. This default instance is responsible for book my cab. This is responsible for book my time. Okay, so you took the approval for only book my cab database server, you didn't took the approval for this book my time. So before patching and after patching you are going to reboot the Windows machine. So what will happen if you reboot the Windows machine? All the instances will be restarted, right? Then it will be escalated. Okay, why? Because you took the, for this Smith is the owner, for this some other Thompson is the owner or Thomas is the owner. Okay, so you took the approval from Smith, but you forgot to take the approval from Thomas. You have to, even though you are not patching, you have to update to him, hey Thomas, we are patching this machine, so it will, we have to restart the server, so all the database servers will be down. I am just explaining the critical cases. Regularly we won't do like this. Why? Because one DB server, one SQL server will be there generally, but these are worst cases that you are going to face the challenges, guys. Whatever we are discussing, it's my responsibility to tell you best cases and worst cases also. Some of you might face these challenges in future. That's what, every server you don't face these challenges. Mostly one DB server, one SQL server will be there, but there might be a chance in one Windows machine 2-3 instances also will be there. You have to check before raising a change request itself. You have to check how many instances are there in this machine, who is the owner. Mostly the same owner will be there for other application also. In one Windows machine, how many applications are running, same owner will be there. Sometimes different owners also will be there. Then you have to let him know that this also will be restarted, this also will be restarted. Okay, so in that, that's why it's very important how many SQL servers are running. It's very important how many SQL servers are running in that Windows machine. Why? Is it clear, guys, why we have to check?
Sir, one question, sir.
Yes, yes, please.
So he's a separate user or separate owner, then how he will
Yes,
like
very good question, very good question. Generally in the organization we will have a application or a small Excel sheet will be there. Okay, who will be the owner of this DB server? Okay, we'll maintain an Excel sheet. Okay, so in that Excel sheet, database server, SPOC, I told you, right, POC, point of contact, or SPOC, or application owner, we have to mention that list. If you don't know, you have to check with your team lead. He is going to give you that link and you can check who is the owner of each application and each database server. Okay, clear? Okay, fine, right? So this is how you have to check, guys. So now is it clear why I have to check how many instances are there in that machine, in this machine? Is it clear, everyone? Any questions here, guys?
Shanmugh, if you don't mind, can you please help me with an example?
Example means, example for what?
Like if we want to patch on one server, or I mean one database, why another database will get affected?
Simple. See, before patching, I told you, right, we have to restart the Windows server, right?
Yes.
Yeah. When you restart your mobile phone, all the applications will be restarted, right, in your mobile phone.
Yes, of course.
Correct, right? So when I restart my Windows server, all the applications, including other instances, also will be restarted, right?
Yes.
If it is restarting means downtime, right? If it is restarting means you cannot access that particular, if you restart your mobile phone, if it is taking 5 minutes, you cannot access your application, right, for this 5 minutes.
Yes, got it.
You cannot access PhonePe or you cannot access GPay or WhatsApp for this 5 minutes, right, until the machine is up and until the phone is up and running.
Got
So
it.
if you restart the Windows machine, all the applications are going to be restarted. So
Okay.
other applications that are running on other databases servers also will be down.
Okay. Yes.
Any other
Thank
questions?
you.
Yeah, no
Okay.
problem. Any other questions, please?
So sometimes another application owner may not accept this one, right, sir? It's our headache, right? And
That's why it's a, I told you it's extreme case. Okay, generally one application owner will be there, even though multiple DB servers are there, same application owner will be there. Very rare cases that kind of challenges you will get it. In that case, we have to talk with them. There is no other option. This is the challenge. Just approve this one. Otherwise, in which window they both are going to approve, we have to wait till that time. Okay. Fine. So this is the first check. Okay. So we have to check this. Okay. How many SQL servers are up and running in that machine? How many services are up and running in that machine? This is the second check. Before patching, you have to do all these things, guys. Before patching and after patching also, you have to do these precautions. So now you came to know, even you came to know only one server is there. Imagine you came to know only one server is there. Now what you have to do? Now you have to check how many services are up and running. Actually in the services.msc we have all the services, SQL related services, non-SQL related services, Windows related services also you can see here. We have one more tool called configuration manager. When you install the SQL server, automatically this configuration manager will be installed. When you install the SQL server, automatically this configuration manager also will be installed. So open the configuration manager, you can see only SQL related services. Okay. So how to open configuration manager? Generally you can see here. Otherwise you can see here Microsoft SQL Server 2019 or 2022 is there, right? Let me check whether we have 2022. Okay, we don't have that. See here, configuration manager is also there. So what I can do, there is a shortcut also, SQL Server Manager 16.msc, 10.msc, 11.msc, based on the version you can open. Let me try. Okay, I have installed, what is the highest version of SQL Server installed here? 2022, right? SQL Server Manager, what is the build number for 2022? 16.msc. This is the shortcut to open the 2022 configuration manager. If you open higher version configuration manager, you can see the lower version services, guys. I'll explain about this configuration manager, don't worry. So if you see here, all the services are up and running. Okay, these are only SQL related services. You don't see other services and all. In the services.msc, you can see all the services, non-SQL related also. In the configuration manager, I can see only SQL related services and all. So imagine one service is down, guys. I am going to stop this service. Wantedly, I am going to stop this service. Imagine the service is down. Before patching, it's your responsibility what services are up and running. Why? Because after patching also, you have to check what services are up and running. Imagine you don't know. Without checking, you patched the SQL server. After patching, sometimes you restart the server, right? When you restart the servers, mostly the service startup type will be automatic only. Sometimes you have to manually start the service. If the service is not started, sometimes you have to manually start the service. Start button will be there. You have to manually start the service. So after patching, it's your responsibility that before patching, how many services are up and running. After patching also, all the services should be up and running. Got the point, guys? Again I'm going to explain. Imagine before patching, this is the state. Okay, how many? 1 2 3 snipping tool. Okay, so before patching, this is the state, guys. After patching also, this should be the state. How many? 1 2 3 4 5 6 services are up and running. One service is in stopped state. After patching also, the same state should be there. You have to maintain same state. If all 7 services are up and running, after patching also all 7 services should be up and running. If some services are up and running, some services are not running, you are the responsible one. After patching also, how many services are up and running before patching, after patching also, that many services should be up and running, and other services should be in stopped state, guys. Is it clear? Sometimes regular service will be stopped state. Sometimes agent will be stopped. After restarting the server, agent will be stopped. You have to start it. You have to again check the configuration manager, how many services are up and running. You have to start all the services. If all the services are up and running before patching. So now without checking, see now, without checking, you just patched the server. Without checking this window, you patched the server, guys. Imagine. Now after patching, you will check, right? You will do health checks, right? After patching, you will do some health checks, right? So after patching, you checked the services and one service is down. This service is down. What will be there in your mind? What will be there in your mind, guys? You didn't check it before patching, so you don't know before patching this is up and running. After patching, you just checked, it was in stopped state. So you are in a dilemma that this was stopped before patching or after patching. You got the point? Everyone, is it clear? Very simple thing, before and after patching, what is the service state? The same state should be there after patching also. Very single point agenda. Before patching, what services are up and running? After patching, all the services, the same services should be up and running. What services are down? After patching also, that services should be in stopped state. That's
Sir,
it.
we can see all these services in service.msc also, right, sir? Like SQL Server 1.
That's what. Here you will confuse as we have many services. That's why we have a separate tool called Configuration Manager. So I am using this one. You can still see all the services in the services.msc also. Okay. Here also you can see, no issues. Clear?
One second, repeat this question.
Very simple, very simple. See, before patching, check the configuration manager, guys. Take the snippet of this. Okay, just take the snippet. Why? Because I cannot imagine 20 services are there. I cannot remember all 20 services states, right? Just take the snippet of this. Save the snippet until patching is done. Before patching, what are the services are up and running? After patching also, all the services should be up and running. Very simple point. Got the point, everyone? Everyone, is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Yes.
1 minute, sorry. Before patching, it's a best practice to restart. Why? Because generally Windows team will apply some other patches and all. So now see, when you install SQL Server, after installing SQL Server, you are going to install SSMS. Why it will ask restart the server? Why? Because you did some changes on the server. Before installing SSMS, you did some changes. To apply those changes, you have to restart, right? Sometimes Windows team also will do some changes. So to apply those changes, you have to restart. Sometimes Windows team, they don't restart it. They will apply the changes, they will leave it as it is. So that's why your patching may fail if you don't restart. It's always best practice to restart the server before patching and after patching also. Okay? Guys, is it clear? Malli, is it clear?
Okay.
Yeah, done. So that is the next precaution that we have to take, guys. Right, let me go to the third step. There is our notepad. So I have already shared all these points with you guys. You can check your inbox. If not, check your spam folder. Make sure you have a proper free space in the C drive. One day, I guess, in my 10 years career, I patched almost 2000 to 3000 servers, guys. I got all the worst cases. Okay, most of the worst cases also I got. One day my patch was failed. What is the reason? I tried everything, I checked everything. Final reason is there is no free space. There is no enough free space in the C drive. C drive means not your laptop C drive, the server C drive. Okay, here is the server, right? So sometimes your patches will be failed if you don't have enough free space in the C drive of the server. Okay, so before patching, check how much free space is there in the C drive. Minimum 3 GB is recommended. Why? Because while patching, it will take backup of some of the files. SQL Server will take backup of some of the binary files. To take the backup, we should have enough free space, right? So that's why we have to maintain enough. Generally, in the organization servers, minimum 10% free space will be there. But there are some old servers. They don't take care of the old servers. There is no alerting also. Okay, alerts and all won't come for the old servers. So there might be a chance that you might face these kind of challenges, especially patching old servers. Windows Server 2000, SQL Server 2005, SQL Server 2008. While patching old servers, you have to be very careful. Okay, minimum 3 GB free space should be there. Okay, in the C drive of the server. Then only proceed for patching. If there is no free space, what we have to do?
Raise a ticket for the Windows team to expand the disk
Yes,
size.
that's it. We don't, Windows C drive means it's the responsibility of the Windows team. If any other Sql DBA drives like data drives, log drives, temp DB drives, backup drives, that's our responsibility to clear some space. If we cannot clear, we have to raise a request to expand the storage. But C drive, we don't do anything. C drive we don't do anything. As a temporary precaution, you can just remove all the temporary files and all. Okay, you can delete some temp files and all. But some organization, they don't agree to touch the temp files and all. Okay, so it's always better to cross check with the Windows team. They are going to they are going to expand the storage, or they will clean C drive. At least they will give you some free space and all. Okay, so imagine, sorry, so again I'm saying, if there is no free space in the C drive, first fix that issue, then proceed for patching. Okay, at least 3 GB free space should be good. Okay, if there is no 3 GB free space, minimum 2 GB is fine. At least 2 GB is fine. But don't patch the server if you have less than 2 GB free space in the C drive of the server. Okay, fine, clear guys, everyone?
Yeah.
Chalo. Connect to the SQL server and check all the database status. That is another check. Okay, we have to connect to the SQL server. I have to check the database status of all the database status, guys. Sometimes all databases will be online. Sometimes some of the databases will be online, some of them in read-only mode, sometimes some of them in offline state also. Wantedly they will keep it in offline state if it is non-prod server and all. Nothing. Again, take a snippet. Okay, now we have only two databases. Let me take a snippet first. Okay, new, and take a snippet. Imagine the organization will have 10 databases, 20 databases also will be there. So you cannot remember, right, which database is online, which database is offline, which database is in read only and all. So better take a snippet, guys. Before patching, what is the database state? After patching also same state you have to carry. Before patching, these two databases are online. After patching, after restarting, these two databases should be online only. After patching, imagine this is like offline. I'm wantedly bringing this database offline. Okay, so after patching, like if it is like this, before patching this is the state, after patching one database is offline, guys. Now what you have to do? Guys?
Manually switch on.
You have to
put it
bring the
online.
database online. But
Yes.
imagine you forgot to take the snapshot of this one. You don't know which database is online, which database is offline. Unfortunately, after patching, this database is offline. How we are going to deal this situation? Difficult, right? So always it's good to check the states of all the databases. Before patching, what is the state of the database? After patching also same state it should carry. Like services. Clear? Is it clear, everyone, guys? Any questions here, please? Any questions till now? Okay, how to bring the database online? Right click tasks. If you want to take it offline, click on take offline. If you want to bring it online, click on bring online. Okay, done. Clear, guys? Any questions? Any doubts?
Clear, sir.
Chalo, so that is the next point. Check SQL instance name and make sure Object Explorer name and query results are same. One time I experienced this issue, guys. My patching is failed. Guys, why I am explaining all these issues? In the interview, they will ask you, can you explain any issue you faced while patching the SQL server? Pakka interview question. Can you please explain what issues you faced while patching the SQL server? What issues you are going to explain, guys? That's why you can use these 10 points. Sir, patching failed because there is no free space in the C drive. So I contacted Windows team. They just cleaned the C drive. Then I patched. It was succeeded. Okay, so that's why you will explain the same answers in the interview. That's why I'm explaining all these things. Not required. If you go to other trainer, believe me, patching is 10 minutes class. Download patch, copy patch, right click, run as administrator, next, patch it. That's it. This is the 10 minutes class, guys. I'm going to take 2.5 hour session. Why? Because it's important. We are going to explain the same answers in the interview and all. So you'll be saved. Okay, right. So now what I have to do, sometimes patching will be failed. What is the reason? Let me show you. Select attach server name.
Hello.
Yes, please.
How many questions in patching and tricks?
There is no answer. We might get one question, we might get 2-3 questions also. It's not
Okay,
like that how many questions and all. Okay, fine.
Okay,
So
thank
guys,
Shanmugh, one more doubt.
Yes, please.
We the starting when the patch failed, we won't come to know why it got failed. So how to rectify
I'll tell
it?
you, sir. I'll
I mean,
tell
how
you.
to check?
We haven't discussed itself. We haven't discussed patching. I'll explain where to check, how to check whether patch is succeed or failed and all. Okay. Yeah, fine.
I'm
Fine.
asking the reason how it, I
That's
mean,
what, that's
how to
what
form.
we have a process. Okay, we have a process. After patching, we have a file called summary.txt file. In that, it will tell you the reason why the patch is failed. It don't directly tell you, but based on the reason, you can just Google it or you will get an idea. Okay, I'll tell you. We have a session on that. Okay.
Okay.
I'll explain after patching. I'll explain how to check whether patch is succeeded or failed. If failed, where to check, what will be the reason and all. I'll tell you. Okay, right. So select at server name. When you run select at server name, so generally you can see the server name. This is called your object explorer. This is called your query results. Okay, query results. This object explorer server name and this query results name should be same. Okay, one time I got this error, guys. Okay, one time I got this error. My patching is failing due to wrong server name. My patching is failing due to wrong server name. Here it is showing different name, but when I run selected server name, it is showing different name. Sir, is there a chance that different names will be there? Yes, there is a chance. When? If someone renamed the Windows machine name, okay, this is my Windows machine name, right? This is a default instance. This is my Windows machine name. You can happily rename the Windows machine name, right? I renamed it to batch 48. Imagine I renamed it to batch 48. After renaming, Windows team has to let us know, let DBA team know, hey, we have renamed the Windows machine. Generally, they don't rename regularly, guys. I am explaining about the worst cases. Okay, in these cases, because of these reasons also patching will be failed. Okay, so you have to check before patching, you have to check whether both names are same or not. This name and this results both should be same. If you change Windows machine name, here one name will be there, here another name will be there. In that case, your patching will be failed, guys. This is also one reason to your patching will be failed. The same name should be there. Here also same name should be there. Here also same name should be there. Simply run the selected server name. Name should be same. Sir, what we have to do if the names are not same? You have to run these two queries. sp underscore drop server name. In our case, the server name I am going to drop this server. Okay. Control V and sp underscore add server name. What is the new server name? Batch 48. Okay, and comma local. You have to run these two queries to fix the issue. Imagine the server name, it is showing batch 48 here, it is showing this name here. You have to run these two queries, you have to restart the server, then you have to fix the issue, and then you have to proceed for patching. You have to drop old server name and you have to add the new server name, right? So you have to check before and after, before patching especially, not after patching, no need to check this one. Before patching you have to check select at server name, the name here and here both should be same, guys. 99.99999% it will be same. You don't worry about this. Very rare cases, if you patch 1000 servers, out of 1000 you might get one server like this. Okay, I worked in a very big environment, so that's why I have experienced all these issues. So you might have like, yes please.
Yeah, if the host name is different, how can it be possible to connect from RDP?
We can connect, not RDP. Okay, RDP you can connect using IP address, right? But while connecting to the
No,
SQL server,
even with the host name also we can connect, right? If the
right.
host name is really different,
See host
so
name.
how it's
That's what
able
I'm
to
saying.
connect?
That's what. See, here you can use the imagine my new server name is batch 48. You are able to connect to the RDP to the batch 48 using RDP. There is no issue. But when you open SSMS, then also when you click on connect button, you can connect with batch 48. It will take new name only, but internally in the master database, this name won't be changed. Got the point? If you have doubts, create one VM, rename that VM, and try to connect to the server. Definitely you can see here one name will be there, here another name will be there. What you can do, create one VM, install SQL server in that default instance, especially default instance. Install default instance in that. Rename the machine name, try to connect with the new name, and run the selected server name. Okay, you
Okay.
will see different names. Okay, and again you are connecting to the Windows machine, right? If you know the new Windows machine name, while giving here, what name you will give in the MSTSC, what name you will give? You will give batch48.microsoft.com, something like that you will give, right? So you are connecting to the correct name only, but the thing is, the instance name is changed. SQL Server instance name, machine name is changed, right? If the machine name is changed, generally it won't apply on the instance name. You have to change it manually. So there are some cases that patching will be failed because of wrong server name.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have any separate activity like in real-time environment
Yes, yes.
to change
Generally,
the
yeah. Generally, in the
VM names?
organization, Windows team let us know once the Windows team changed the server name. Then what we have to do from our side, we have to run these two queries. If Windows team is unable to remind us, then we'll forgot. DBA team they don't know, right? Then
Yeah.
patching will be failed on that server.
Okay.
Okay, fine. What is the time?
Yeah.
8. Okay. Guys, go to break. So we'll discuss about other precautions after the break. We have 5 more precautions are there. Then we'll start patching, guys. Okay. Chalo, go to break. Come back after 15 minutes. Okay. 8:33. Imagine 8:48. Come back at 8:40, guys. Okay. We'll discuss other things. Thank you. I'll be in mute. Done. Chalo, okay, so let's discuss any questions till now, please. Any questions, any doubts?
No.
Fine, right? Chalo. Okay, so let's discuss about other precautions, then we'll jump into the updates, okay? So next what we have to do, guys, so generally patching will be failed in case of the wrong server name, okay? In case of the wrong server name also patching will be failed. That is one reason. Another reason is there. Now you can see the bill number, right? This is called bill number 16.0.1000.6. So how to check the version of the SQL server? How to check the version of the SQL server?
Select at the red version.
Okay, version. So if you see here 16.0.1000.6, there are some chances like server name. Okay, build number also will be like mismatch build number will be there. Here one build number will be there in the Object Explorer. In the query results, one build number will be there. In the Object Explorer, one build number will be there. In the query results, one build number will be there. In what cases we'll get these kind of issues? Generally, if the patch is failed, okay, if the last patch is failed or partially successful, there is a chance that your patch can be partially successful, guys. There is a chance that your patch can be partially successful. It means some of the binaries will be updated, some of the binaries won't be updated. In such case, here you can see the latest build number, here you can see the old build number, guys. Here you can see the latest build number, here you can see the old build number. So there are few chances that build numbers also will be different. Your patching will be failed because of different build numbers in the Object Explorer and query results. Is it clear, everyone? Like server name, like how server name will be different. Sometimes your build numbers also will be different. Okay, so before patching, you have to check, select at version, you have to check the build numbers also. If two different build numbers are there, what you have to do? Remove the patching. How to remove? I'll show you. Remove the patching, remove the old patch, and again run select at version. Check, make sure both are same, and again apply the new patch, guys. Clear? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Everyone, guys. Right, silence means no. I'll treat it as a no. Then you know this, right? Reboot the server before and after patching. It's a mandatory check, guys. You have to reboot the Windows machine before and after. Windows machine, not SQL server. The whole Windows machine. You know, right? How to reboot. Go to this server. Click on the power button, and you can see restart button. Make sure before restarting you choose only restart button. Don't choose shutdown button. Sometimes unknowingly, if you choose power button, Sometimes restart button, sometimes your mouse, if you touch the pad with a wet hands and all, sometimes by mistake this shutdown button will be selected, guys. So keep checking restart. Okay, just click on that restart button. You will get a message like why you are restarting. Is it a planned activity or unplanned activity? Check any planned maintenance planned, hardware maintenance planned or application maintenance planned. You can see any reason you can choose, but don't choose unplanned. All planned only you have to choose. See, unplanned, planned, unplanned, planned. So choose application maintenance planned and you can restart. Continue, it will be restarted the server. I am not going to restart it now. So this is how generally you have to restart the server, guys. Okay, chalo. That is one more check. Take the backups. This is actually not required. Why? Because the servers, the database sizes will be terabytes, will be in terabytes and all. Sometimes 3 terabytes, 4 terabytes databases also will be there. If it is like the database size is small, you can take the backups, guys. How to take the backups? I'll tell you. We have a separate session on the backups and restores. The database sizes are small and all. If it is an old application and all, you can take it. But if it is a big and all, why? Because imagine you have 2 terabytes of database. To take the backup itself, it will take 1 hour, right? In your 2 hours downtime, if you are wasting 1 hour downtime, there is no meaning, right? Generally, we don't need to take the backup. But if the server is old server, one day I'll explain my experience, guys. One day what happened, I am patching SQL Server 2005. I'm patching SQL Server 2005 hosted on Windows 2008. This was my own experience. So this is a physical machine, PM or BM, bare metal or physical machine, both are same. Generally we have virtual machines and physical machines, right? So what happened, this Windows machine is a physical machine and this was located in London data center. Where it was? London data center, guys. It was located in London data center. So what happened on Saturday, that is Saturday, generally we'll do patchings on Saturdays. That is a Saturday. So I just followed all the precautions and then before patching itself, I restarted the server. Before patching, I restarted the Windows machine. Okay. Generally, if you restart the Windows server in within 2 minutes or within 5 minutes, the server will be back. 5 minutes over, server is not coming online. I'm unable to connect to the server remotely. 10 minutes over, unable to connect remotely. 15 minutes over, server is not up and running. 1 hour completed, server is not coming online. 2 hours completed, 1 session completed, the downtime is completed, 1 day completed, the whole Saturday and Sunday is also completed. Still server is not coming online. What is your situation, guys, in that moment? What you will do? Server is down for 2 days. What you will do in that case, generally? What is your state of mind? That's it. Generally, the organization, if you do any mistake, I did restart only, I didn't do any shutdown. I did restart only. What happened here? While restarting, one of the disk is not coming online. There is a signature problem. Disks will have signatures, guys. Okay, because of some signature problem, one of the disk is not coming online. So because of that, the server is not coming online. So SQL Server is down for 2 days, guys. I took 2-3 hours downtime and SQL Server is down for 2 days. That is a physical machine which is located in the London data center. No one is there in the London data center. Saturdays and Sundays, they don't work, right? US, UK people, they don't work on Saturdays and Sundays generally. No one is there. You have to go physically, you have to go to the track and you have to check why the server is not starting. No Windows guy is there on Saturdays and Sundays. Horrible 2 days torture. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Nowadays all are virtual machines only. If something went down and if it is not restarting, you can take any Windows guy's help. He is going to restart it from this VirtualBox console or VMware console. But sometimes physical machines also will be there, so you have to go to that location or someone from that location has to fix that issue. On Monday, I arranged one Windows guy to that site location. He went to the data center, he fixed the issue and then it was back. Imagine, before patching I did that, after patching if I did that, what people will blame? Because of patching only server was down, because of patching only disk is corrupted. Clear, guys? So yes, these kind of issues also you will face it. Fine. So before patching, restart it and take Windows guys help guys. If it is old machine especially, make sure one Windows guy is available on Saturday and Sunday. Generally in the organization, maintenance team will be available, Windows team will be available Saturdays and Sunday, DBA team will be available Saturday and Sunday. So just check who is the available person from the Windows team. Just had a discussion with him, hey boss, we are restarting the server. In case if I need any help, I'll take your help. Please be available. If you don't tell him, they will have their own activities, right? They will busy. Suddenly in the last minute, boss, the server is not coming online. Can you help me? I cannot help you. Please wait in queue. Why? Because I have my priority tickets to complete. They will also patch the servers and all, right? They have to take care of a lot of things from their side, right? Guys, and one more thing, try to make friends from other teams, guys. Windows team, storage team, network team. Try to make friends from other teams. Suddenly if something goes wrong, he will help you out. Okay, otherwise if you don't have any friends, they will ask you raise a change request, take the manager approval, then I'll check it. If you have friends, okay, chalo, no problem, let's come back. Okay, first of all he is fix the issue, then he will ask the change request or else some other tickets and all. Okay, clear guys? Any questions here? Especially while patching old servers, you have to take care of these precautions. How to check a machine is a virtual machine or physical machine? Last time we discussed. How to check a machine is a virtual or physical? How to check, guys? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How to check a machine is a virtual machine?
MS info 32.
There?
In command.
There, what I can see. So this
Here,
is my local laptop, guys. In the local laptop, I opened MS Info 32, so I can see my system manufacturer is Dell. So I'm using Dell machine, which is physical machine. I'm going to open same MS Info 32 in the server. MS Info 32. There you can see virtual machine, virtual box. That means this is a virtual machine. Okay, clear guys, how to check virtual machine and physical machine?
Shanmukh, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Like, what does this disk is not online, or like, how is this?
Forget about it. Forget. That's not comes under our zone. Okay, that's a problem from OS side.
Okay.
Yes, that's the problem from OS side that we cannot. I mean, that guy told like this guy having some signature issues and all. Okay. So after that I didn't ask him what is the problem and all. Okay, chalo. Fine. So in that case, we don't do anything. We have to take the help of Windows team only. Yes, please.
Yeah, like do we take any VM snapshots? Is there any that kind of?
Yeah. I'll tell you. Yeah. We'll discuss. That is also one more check. Okay. Right. Fine. So next, I told you right, we cannot take backup of the database. It will take, for backup itself, it will take a lot of time. So we are going to waste our time by taking backups and all. Backups are not going to useful. In case if they are asking, you can just tell if we have small size databases, we can take the backup of all the database for safe side. But generally, it's very important, guys. It's very important. If you are patching a Windows machine, old Windows machine especially, take a VM snapshot. Means we don't take it. We'll ask Windows team to take a VM snapshot. Why? Because I told you now these kind of issues will come. Like the server restart. That's why I explained why we have to take VM snapshot. Means after patching or after restarting, your machine might be failed or disks might be corrupted. There is a chance of data loss. So the best practice is take a VM snapshot. Who will take the VM snapshot? The Windows team. Ask Windows team to take a VM snapshot. It depends upon the server size. It will take hardly 15 minutes to 30 minutes, guys. Even though the server is in terabytes also, to take the VM snapshot, hardly 15 to 30 minutes it will take. Instead of taking backups of all the databases, if you take VM snapshot, if something went wrong, they can restore the whole image. Before patching, what is the image? They can directly restore the whole image, so you don't get any issues and all. It's very simple. To take the VM snapshot is simple. Restoring VM snapshot is also simple. Just a 2-3 clicks. They can restore. But imagine if the database is corrupted or if the disk is corrupted, to fix the issue, it might take one day. So if you are patching old server especially, ask the Windows team to take VM snapshot. How to ask? You can send an email to the Windows team or raise a request to the Windows team. They will take the ticket, they will take the VM snap. Boss, I have patching at 10 o'clock. Please take VM snapshot at 9 o'clock. Before 1 hour or before 30 minutes. They will take. In case something goes wrong, they will restore the VM snapshot. If nothing goes wrong, they will delete the VM snapshot. Clear, guys? Is it clear? Simple. If I am changing my mobile phone, what I am going to see, for example, I am buying a new phone from the Amazon. I choose what is that exchange offer. What I'll do? That delivery guy will call. He will come and he will take my mobile, right? What I'll do? I'll take the backup of all my files, photos, whatever is there. I'll going to take the backup in the system. I'll erase it. I'll give it to him. The same way, we have to take the backup of the whole system before patching. It's not mandatory again. If you feel that is an old server, it will create some problems. Then why? Because Windows team, they are not so free. Hey, DBA team, do you need snapshots? Come on, I am very free. I'll take it for you. No, don't expect that kind of response from them. They are always busy. We are always busy with our activities. Okay. So for rare machines, for old machines, use this option. Ask Windows team to take the VM snapshot, guys. Clear? Any doubts? Any questions, please, till now? Yes, yes.
Is there any separate tool for taking this VM snapshots?
That will be taken care by the Windows team, sir. Seriously, I don't know. Okay. Why here we can? Why? Because that's not our activity. So we don't take care of it. For example, if you want to take a backup, I know here. Okay, we can simply the files will be there, right? Whatever file is there here. If you go to settings, okay, here you can see. In the storage, you can see the file is stored here in this location. B form batch 48, D drive batch 48. I have a VM. I can just take a backup of this file batch 48.vdi file physically. And the organization, they will use some tools, separate tools to do that. We taking VM snapshot and all. Okay, so that's not our activity. You have to let them know. Let Windows team know. That's it. Any questions, guys? We have to check whether the machine is VM or PM. PM means physical machine or bare metal. Both are same. Bare metal or physical machine, both are same. Copy patch files before patching itself. This is also one experience I faced, guys. If patching is scheduled on Saturday, copy your patch files on Friday itself. Why? Because generally patchings will be scheduled on Saturdays and Sundays only. Patching is scheduled at 10 o'clock on Saturday, guys. Now what you have to do, you have to copy patch files, right? You cannot directly download the patch files to the server. Servers don't have any internet connection. What you have to do? On Saturday, you connect it to the server. On Saturday, you connect it to the server. The patch files are there. What we will do generally, we'll download the patch. I told you, right, during installation, we'll have a shared location. Okay. In that shared location, we will have all our files and all. Okay. So like this, it will be SQL softwares. SQL service packs. Imagine this service packs we have this is my shared location. In this location I have the service pack. What I will do on Saturday 10 o'clock patch is scheduled, right? Saturday at 9:40 you will copy the files, right? Saturday at 9 copy you'll copy the files, right? So you'll go to server, you will just copy this shared path and you will hit enter. This server doesn't have access to that shared path. How you will copy now? How you will copy? Tell me, guys, now I don't have access to the shared path to this server. How you will copy? You cannot copy. If you are doing copy, see, now you will get like this error. So if you are doing, sir, what is the advantage if I am doing copying and all on Friday? On Friday, if you are doing copy, if it is not working, you can ask your colleague, say, boss, the shared location is not working. Do you have any other shared location? Or, hey, network team, can you give access to the shared location on so and so 160 server? They will give the access. Friday, people will be there. They will help you out. On Saturday, who will be there? Hardly one resource will be available from each team. Okay, so better you have to copy the files on Friday only. Otherwise, to copy the files itself, it will take a lot of time. 1 or 2 hours, it will be wasted. So if you have shared location path, you can hardly copy in 2 minutes. If you don't have shared location path, sometimes you cannot copy the files also. You should cancel the change request. If you cancel the change request, it will be escalated. Managers, directors will ask you why you cancel the change request. What is the reason? Sir, I am unable to copy the patch files. What you are doing on Friday? It's your mistake. Negative impact on you. Clear, guys? Any questions till now?
I have a question.
Yes, yes.
Now, how will we decide on which version or which service pack needs to be applied? Like, will we
I'll
be
tell you.
any
I'll tell you.
guidelines?
Yeah, if this is clear, then we'll go to that next one. Yeah, we'll discuss those things. Don't worry. Till now, it's clear, right, everyone?
Sir,
Yes, yes, please.
sir, I'm facing some issue with the RDP, sir. Previously, it's working. Currently, I am unable to connect to the
Forget
server.
about it. That will be discussed later. Okay, not now.
Okay.
Related to the patching, do you have any issues?
No, sir.
It's clear, right? Why? Because if you go to like to check the issue and all, it might your IP address might be changed. Just check it. So
Yes, sir. I checked that one. Even that also, it's not working.
not sure. We have to discuss after the class. Just send me a screenshot, okay?
Sure, sure.
Yeah, done. Till now, is it clear, guys? Everyone, please. Guys, classes are fine or slow or okay or fast? Just tell me, guys. I just want to know. Is it
It's all okay, sir. It's fine.
right?
Yeah.
Done. Okay, chalo. Now everyone is asking, sir, how to find out the patches, how to download, how to know which patch I have to update. Okay, so we'll be discussing now, guys. Chalo. So in the organization, I told you, right? So your team lead or manager, he will take care of it. Your team lead or manager, what he will do, manager or lead, what he will do, he will list out the latest updates. In my organization, I am having 7,000 servers. All these 7,000 servers are running from SQL Server 2000 to 2022. All versions I am handling till now also. Up to 22 I am handling. Some servers are 2000, some servers are 2005, 8 are to 12, 14, 16, 17, 19, 22. Right. So in the organization, what we will do, we'll quarterly will set some target. Okay. So I'll give 300 servers to everyone in my team. 20 team members will be there, 300 servers to everyone. So that 300 servers will create an Excel sheet. Okay, these are all 2000 instances. These are all 2005 instances. These are all 2008 instances. So like that, we'll create an Excel sheet and we'll distribute the servers to them. So now either team lead can download or you also can download. It's very easy. What you can do, how to do, just go to, imagine, okay, go to SQL Server builds.blogspot.com. This is the website generally we'll use. This is a trusted website only. Even though that is a blogspot, we can use this. Here you can see what and all updates are there. Okay, so before going to download, let me explain how many types of updates are there. How many types of updates are there? So we have four types of updates. Four types of updates. One is service packs. Major updates, we'll call this as major updates. We'll call this as major updates. Service packs means SP. Okay, SP. Service packs. We'll call this as major updates. Another update is cumulative updates. This is called CU, cumulative updates. These are called minor updates. We have hot fixes also. Okay, what is this? This is called hot fixes. In hot fixes, we have GDR, General Distribution Release. We have QFE, Quick Fix Engineering. These are different types of updates, guys. So let's discuss about service packs. Up to SQL Server 2016, we have service packs concept. Up to SQL Server 2016, we have service packs concept. Means major updates. These major updates are going to be released yearly once or at least yearly once. It might be released yearly once or every 2 years once. Major updates will be released yearly once. Means up to SQL Server 2016, guys. Up to SQL Server 2016. There is an interview question. How to apply service pack on SQL Server 2017? What is your answer? How to apply service pack on SQL Server 2019? What is your answer?
There is no service pack, only
There is no
service
service packs.
Up to SQL Server 2016 only we have service pack. On 2017 and 19 we don't have service packs. You will be happy. So yearly once these major updates will be released. At least it will take 1 year time. It might be yearly once or every 2 years once. Is it mandatory? Yes, it's mandatory. Service pack or cumulative update, any update you have to apply the updates, guys. These are major updates. So minor updates also there. CUs will be released monthly once or at least for 1 month. At least for 1 month, it might be 2 months once or 3 months once, at least for 1 month. Why? Because imagine in service packs will be released every year, right? So something went wrong, some bug is there. Again, I cannot wait till next year service pack, right? I want to fix that bug, right? So you can apply minor update, which is CU, to fix that bugs and all. Clear? Major updates will be released every yearly once. Minor updates will be released monthly once or every 2 months once or every 3 months once. Hot fixes and GDRs. These are hot fixes. Hot fixes means what? Suddenly one virus came into the market. Today morning one hacker created a new virus. Suddenly he introduced one new virus. It is locking all the Windows machines. Then Microsoft team will, by that time, immediately on the same day or the next day, immediately they will release one hot fix to overcome that virus. On the spot they will release, on the same day or the next day, 24 hours they will work, okay, until they release the fix. Immediately they are going to release these hot fixes, guys, these GDRs and QFEs. GDRs are security updates. Definitely you have to apply the patches. Fix engineering, suddenly I told you, both are like hot fixes means suddenly if any virus attacks are there means, or suddenly if they found any big bug means, they are going to release the hot fixes to fix those. Immediately how to apply the patches, guys. Chalo, let me explain you again here. Excel sheet, I'll explain you again. Up to 2016, I'm sorry. Up to 2016, how it will work, I'll tell you. When you install SQL Server, what kind of copy you are installing, guys? What copy you are installing when you install a SQL Server for the first time? Copy, what copy it is? We have
like RTM.
Very good, very good. Before RTM, we will have RC and what is that? Another one. Before RTM, we have RC and before RC?
CRP.
Huh? Before RC, what we have? Before RC, what we have, guys?
CTC released, is it?
CTC.
Hello.
Yes,
CTP.
CTP, yes.
CTP.
Community Technology Preview. Okay, before RC, RC we have CTP. First CTP, then RC, then finally the final product will be RTM, right?
Yes.
On top of RTM, yes, please. On top of RTM, we will have service pack 1, service pack 2, service pack 3, and service pack 4, guys. SP1, SP2, SP3, SP4. Okay. And RTM also will have cumulative updates, CU1, CU2, CU3, CU4, CU5, like that. Depends upon the Microsoft wish. And SP1 also, why? Because this is major update, and on top of major updates, we will have minor updates, guys. Again, on SP1 also, we will have cumulative updates, minor updates, major updates, minor updates, major updates. On SP2 also, we will have minor updates, major updates and all. And SP3 we will have major updates, minor updates, okay? So like this it will be, guys. It depends. It's Microsoft wish how many cumulative updates are there. I'm just giving a random value, CU15, CU20, like that. Okay, so like this will be there, guys. Okay, listen carefully. Up to SQL Server 2016, up to SQL Server 2016, this mechanism is there. From 2017, there is no service pack, so don't worry about it. So now, if customer is coming, you have to patch SQL Server 2016. So now you have to decide which patch I have to install, guys. Which patch I have to install on 2016? Now you have to install one patch, one service pack, and one cumulative update. What patch?
SP4 and CU8, sir.
I didn't told, right? We have SP4 on CU8 on SQL Server 2016,
Sorry.
right?
First, you have to check till what it is updated.
What is the latest service pack? What is the latest cumulative update that you have to apply?
Okay, sir. I thought that actually you mentioned, that's why I told.
Okay, no problem. Okay, by that time on that SQL Server version, what is the latest service pack? What is the latest cumulative update on that service pack you have to apply? If you are patching SQL Server 2016, if you go here, you can see what is the latest service pack on 2016 and latest cumulative update. See here, latest service pack is SP3. You don't have any cumulative update, so you can leave it. Imagine by the time latest, for example, you are patching 2014, guys. What is the latest service pack on 2014?
SP3 and
SP3 and CU4.
Yeah. Here you have to patch it for 2 times, guys. Here you have to patch it for 2 times. Why? First you have to apply patch on, you have to apply patch with SP3. Once this is completed, you have to again patch with CU4 on SP3. You can see here, right? On SP1 we have CU13, on RTM we have CU14, on SP2 we have CU18, on SP3 we have CU4. The latest one always, don't think, sir, this was released 2020. Imagine this was released, let me show you. If I click here, you can see here SP2, SP3, right? Where is SP2? SP2 CU9. Okay, so if you see here SP2 CU9, see, you can see the release date also here, when it was released, 1912. So when the latest one released, you can see here GDRs also. When the latest one released, guys, the latest one released on, what is this? CU4. This is for security update. Okay, and let's go with CU4 released on 4/16/2022. 4/16/2022. Okay, 4/16/2022. Sorry, 14/6/2022. I'm sorry. This was released on 14th June 2022, guys. By that time, what is the latest cumulative update I have? SP3 CU4. If I want to install this CU4, first of all I have to install this SP3, guys. Listen carefully. If I want to install minor update CU6, I have to install the major update. Sir, all are same only, right? Can I apply anything? No. There is a different meaning for SP3 CU2. There is a different meaning for, why? Because this was released recently. This was released 1 year back. How come both are same? You can see CU2, 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 CU2. But don't think all CU2s are same. This is RTM CU2, this is SP1 CU2, this is SP2 CU2, this is SP3 CU2, this is SP4 CU2. If you want to install the CU15, you have to install SP3. If you want to install CU9, you have to install SP2. If you want to install CU13, you have to install SP1. So by that time, whatever the latest service pack, whatever the latest cumulative update, is there, you have to apply the latest service pack and latest cumulative update. Clear, guys, everyone? Any question, any doubts here, please? Don't worry, guys. I'll explain again if you want.
No, sir. Perfect, sir.
Everyone, guys, any questions, any doubts, please? Close session, direct complete close session. Any questions, guys? Guys, is it clear? Not clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No, it is clear.
Clear, right, everyone?
So, like, if you're after installation, if you want to revert it back or something, so you have to again go by the minor and then for the major. It will be
Yes,
this way.
correct. How many updates are there? We have to remove all the updates. I have a quick question for all of you. Now, okay, is it mandatory to, for example, I want to patch, imagine SQL Server 2016 is there. Now customer is asking, hey DBA team, can you please install SQL Server 2016? You install SQL Server 2016. After installation of SQL Server 2016, it's our responsibility that you have to patch it. Guys, listen carefully. After installation, whatever latest pack is there, why? Because while installing, you don't need to take any downtime approvals and all. It's a fresh copy. The database is not associated with any application. So after installation, you have to do one post installation check. What is that post installation check? You have to apply the recent service pack and cumulative update. No need to take approvals. When we have to take approval, if the database is up and running, it was associated with an application, then you have to take approval. But after installation, post installation step, you have to apply. Please be muted. Please be muted. Okay, after installation, you have to apply the latest service pack and cumulative update, guys. Chalo, now I install SQL Server 2016. Then what I have to do, next installation is done, what I have to do immediately? Immediately what I have to do? Installation is done, next what I have to do?
Latest
service pack.
I have to apply latest service pack SP3. If I want to apply SP3, is it mandatory to apply SP1, SP2?
No need, sir.
No, not required.
Not required, right? Generally, when you're applying, when you're patching your PhonePe application, okay, lot of updates you will get it. Sometimes you might be interested immediately. If you are free, immediately you'll update it. But if you don't update it, it will skip for that moment. Later you can see latest update, right? So while installing latest update, it's not mandatory that you have to apply all the patches. On direct RTM, you can install direct SP3. Now I have a quick question for all of you. On RTM directly I installed SP3. Now I removed, because of some other reasons, I removed the patch. Now to which level it will go? It will go to SP2, SP1 or RTM?
RTM.
RTM, sir.
RTM.
Previous state.
Very good guys. It will go to its previous state. If you, for example, 2016 is running since 4-5 years. So in these 4-5 years, I applied SP1, SP2, and finally I applied SP3 also. When you remove that SP3, then it will go to SP2. When you remove SP2, it will go to SP1. But on RTM, if you directly apply that particular update, the last state is direct RTM, right? If you remove RTM, SP3, it will directly go to your RTM. Clear? Everyone?
Clear, sir.
Guys, everyone, is it clear?
Yeah.
Chalo. Okay, so this is how it will work, guys. This is how the cumulative updates and all will work. From 2017 onwards, there is no concept of service pack. You can see here. From 2017 onwards, you can see only one thing, which is CU31, the recent one. They will ask you. Yesterday I have attended one interview. They asked what is the latest cumulative update for SQL Server 2019. CU19. Okay, what is the latest cumulative update for SQL Server 2019? It's not required to remember all these things, okay? But if you remember, that's fine. Why? Because you're a real-time guy, and the latest version means you will generally keep applying patches and all. So generally you remember while patching also you're applying with CUI, because in the mail and all we'll send an email to the customer, right? We have to apply SQL Server 2019 CU19 on this. Can you please approve this? So you have to apply mention, right? So generally you'll remember. If you don't remember, also not an issue. Okay, so the latest version on SQL Server 2022 is recently it was released, right? When it was released? SQL Server 2022 released last year only. Last year, November or December, it came online. Okay, and then they released it on CU1. Till now, they released it on CU1. Last year to till now, almost 3 months over. They released one cumulative update only. And 2017 released 5 years back, right? 5 years back. But till now, they released only 31 updates. If monthly one update means how many updates we have to get? 5, 12 or 60 updates you should get. But they don't release it monthly. Either 1 month once or 2 months once or 3 months once they are going to release it. Fine. See, September they released. Till now there is no update. 4 months completed. Fine, guys. Chalo, are we good?
We follow N-1, right? For the upgrades.
What is the
patching and all.
What is the
I mean, if the market has released the latest one, prior to that, the old one we used to install.
It depends upon the organization to organization. Okay, so we'll generally go with the latest one only. Okay, sometimes for safe side they will go for N-1. Whatever latest is there, you have to go to one version back and you have to apply that latest update, the previous one to the latest update. So they will ask. It depends upon the company to company. We don't use that N-1 rule. We'll directly straight away whatever latest updates are there, we'll apply by that time. So now is it clear? Now someone asked, Juberia, I guess, I don't know, someone asked, sir, what patch I have to choose in these 300 servers? If you have 2000 or 2005, on 2005, what is the latest service pack? you have to download that and you have to apply. If you in these 300 servers you have SQL Server 2016, on 2016 what is the service pack and what is the latest cumulative update, you have to download and you have to apply. So your team lead don't tell you apply SP3, SP4 or CU1, CU2. No, you have to cross check which version you have to patch. On that version, what is the latest cumulative update, what is the latest service pack. Clear? Guys, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Chalo, how to download? Very simple. I want to download this. I want to patch SQL 2022. Click on this. Automatically, it will be routed to Microsoft website. Okay, so simply you can go down. This is called KB article. KB means knowledge base article. Okay, KB number. Every update will have KB number. Okay, for CU 2022 CU1 is having one KB number. I'm sorry. Okay, just a minute. Give me 10 minutes. So I want to take extra 10 minutes, guys. Okay, we'll close now. We'll close it for now, the patching and all. Right, so in the evening we'll start discussing security. Right, so how to download this one? Go down. Sometimes you can see, okay, a download file link immediately. Sometimes you have to search for it. Okay,
just like downloads.
Just a small download link will be there. 1 minute, let me check that one.
But this download process will be done by team lead or manager only.
Team
right,
lead
sir?
or manager, they will download it and they will keep it in the shared location, guys.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Select to download this Excel file. No, not Excel file. Why we cannot see? I just clicked on the wrong, correct one only, right? Click on this one.
So just search like downloads.
Let me search that download. This is for Windows. This one you can see, right? Download the latest cumulative update package for SQL Server 2022. Thank you for that. Click on that. Don't ask anything. Sometimes it might ask language settings and all. So select the English language and just click download. That's it. The download will start, guys. Done. Started. 346 MB. Once this is completed, then you have to copy this patch file to the shared location. From that shared location, you have to copy to the server. From then you can start applying patches, guys. Patching, see, we have 927, right? In 3 minutes we can complete the patching. But why we took these 2.5 hours? You have to know the process. You have to know the precautions. Okay, all these things you have to know. Now I hope I covered all the questions, guys. Any other questions I'm missing? Someone asked, right? So is it clear now? How to download the patch, how to apply the latest patch, how to know which one is latest patch and all. And patching process is same for service pack, for cumulative update. Next, finish. That's it. Don't tell in the interview next, finish. Okay. Even though you are applying a service pack or you are applying a cumulative update, process is same. Next. Select the instance and patch it. Just finish. Or patch will be their option. Click on that patch button. That's it.
Sir, before
there a way-
service pack as well as cumulative, both of you need to install, right, sir?
We need to install both. For if it is up to, if you are patching SQL Server versions up to 2016, you have to patch twice. Someone asked why I have to take 2 or 3 hours downtime. First you have to apply service pack. It will take 30 minutes. Then you have to apply cumulative update. It might take 30 minutes, 1 hour, or sometimes service pack will take 1 hour. Cumulative update will take half an hour. So 1.5 hour for safe side in case of any issues. So we'll take that one. So less than up to 2016, you have to patch twice, guys. Okay, up to 2016, you have to patch twice. Copy this, Control C, go to the server. Where is my server? I am going to do a Control C, Control V. Yes,
And
please.
do we have any kind of referentials to verify whatever we have downloaded is in line with the latest version from the Microsoft?
See, the thing is, you can see the file name clearly, SQL Server 2022 KB article. Using this KB article, you can check which KB article it is, whether it is belongs to SQL Server 2022 CU1 or CU2. Using KB article only, you can find it out. Or your manager will download it and he will rename it SQL Server 2022 CU1.
So any idea like how are they going to do that?
How
Any kind of a references they
they going
follow?
to do means?
Like they're going to download the copies, right? So any way they can rectify and confirm that, yeah, this is the one and we need to use the same thing.
No, what? See, just now we discussed always latest one. There is no criteria, there is
Okay.
no reference, always latest one. There is no mechanism
Okay.
also. Simple thing, whatever latest one is there, you have to download latest service pack and cumulative update. That's it. Sometimes your manager will ask you, hey, please download it and keep it in the shared location. You have to download the latest one. You cannot ask what file I have to download. I have CU1, CU2, CU3. Which one you want me to download? No. The latest one means latest one only.
Okay.
To find the latest one, we have that blog spot, right? Very easy. If you go to Google and SQL Server latest cumulative update means a lot of latest cumulative updates will be there. So what you have to do, go to SQL Server blogspot.com. You can see the latest one. If you want to download old one also, you can download it. If you just click on this version, you can see the old CUs. If customer is specifically asking, hey, I need SQL Server 2019 CU13, you can just click on this. Automatically it will be routed to the Microsoft site and you can download it. Chalo?
Okay.
Yeah. Right, so I just copied the software. Okay, copying is done. Now straight away we can patch the server, guys. To initiate the patch it will take 5 minutes, but to complete it will take 10 to 15 minutes. Do you want me to patch it now or in the evening? We'll see. What you want me to do, guys?
We'll see in the evening, Shanmugh.
You are excellent, tired. Chalo, done. Okay, guys. So I just downloaded it. Remember, so we have downloaded the service pack cumulative update. In the evening, I'll show you. Okay, it will take 10 to 15 minutes again. So I don't want to eat your brains. Okay, just take rest, and in the evening we'll connect and I'll show you how to patch it. Okay.
Sir, can I share my screen, sir, for this article?
Small doubt
Yes,
I
please.
have. Yes, like if we have multiple instances on a single host, so can we do both at a
Yes.
time? Do we have any
Yes.
separate tools or scripts?
I'll explain during the patching. During the patching, we'll open setup file, right? There it will show you how many instances are there. All the instances, it will show you the list. If all are from same version and if it is not yet patched, then we can do patching all at a time. Okay, if you have to, see in this machine I have 2019, I have 2022. I am opening 2022 patch file. When I open 2022 patch file in the setup, when I open setup file, I can see 2019 instance, 2022 instance. Can I select 2019 instance to apply 2022 patch? I cannot.
No, same version.
It will show you the eligible instances
Same
only.
version.
Yeah, it will show you the eligible instances only. So even though you have multiple instances, it will show you the eligible instances to patch. You have to choose those eligible instances. If 2 instances are eligible, you can select 2 instances at a time and you can patch it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you during the patching. I'll show you where we have to check and all.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sir, can I share my screen, sir?
Who is that? Can you give me some time, please?
Okay, sir.
Okay, can you give me some time? Just ping me in the WhatsApp, please. Don't mind. Just ping me in the
Okay,
WhatsApp. Okay, I'll check and I'll update you in case if I can do anything. Thank you, guys. Okay, we'll be connected in the evening at 7 p.m. IST. Okay, so that's it for now. Yeah,
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Thank
Bye.
you, Shanmugh.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shanmugh.
Yeah, thank you.